guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Putri Saragi. I'm a student with the student ID number 123490006, majoring in Instrumentation and Automation Engineering from Institute Technology Sumatera. In this video, I will be presenting the 5th lab session of the Pneumatic and Hydraulic course with title Application of PLC Counter in Pneumatic System. The assignment is to create a 15 or 20-minute video which must include your face. This video explains the ladder counter like CNT, CNTR, and ladder circuit create using a PLC circuit on the PLC training board. Okay, let's get straight to it. First, we will discuss about explanation of ladder counter, CNTs and CNTR, and PLC ladder circuit on training board. First, we discuss about overview of ladder counter or CNT and CNTR. In a programmable logic control or PLC, counter are fundamental instructions used to count specific events such as the number of pulse or operation. There are two primary types of counters: CNT or counter up and CNTR or reversible counter. The CNT or counter up count incrementally, meaning that every time a specific input signal is received, the counter increases by 1 until it reaches a preset value. Once this preset value is reached, the output the counter is active. On the other hand, the CNTR or reversible counter is a bidirectional counter capable of both increasing and decreasing its count depending on which input signal is triggered. This allows the counter to present forward and backward movement, making it suitable for applications such as conveyor direction, tracking, object position control, and reversible process counting. And then we discuss about explanation of the ladder diagram or CNT counter up. In the first part of the diagram or On the left side, the CNT counter up circuit is displayed. This circuit begins with at an input labeled SWCNT. Which function as the counter activation switch. Once the switch is turned on, the PLC begins to monitor and count pulse. A timer T000 with a delay of 1 second. Is used to generate periodic pulse. This pulse serves as input signal for the counter instruction labeled C000 here. Its pulse increments the counter by 1, and the present value, for example 10, define the number of pulses needed before the counter output turn on. Once the counter reaches the present value, an output coil like E.G W 0.06 is activated, which could be used to control an external device such as a lamp or motor. The timer reset CNT. Its instruction ensures that the timer and counter can be reset to start the counting process again from 0. And then we can discuss about explanation of the ladder diagram CNTR or CNTR reversible counter. And the second part of the image on the right side here. This circuit has two input switch or sensor, labeled sensor PB1 and sensor PB2, which control the up counting and down counting action. When sensor PB1 is active, the counter increases its value by 1. Whereas when sensor PB2 is triggered, the counter decreases its value by 1. The CNTR instruction, for example, CNTR 012, is used to handle both operation. Operation a single counter block. Timer T00001 is also input to introduce timing delays and synchronization between count operation. Once the counter reaches the present count limit, it outputs signal like E.G W 001 0.05 to trigger an external output or another PLC function. The inclusion of timers also allows the circuit to operate a control time sequence, avoiding unwanted multiple counts from rapid input fluctuation. About application of the PLC ladder circuit on the trainer board. In PLC on the PLC trainer board, this ladder circuit can be implemented using push button indicator lamps and other I/O components. The counter CNT circuit can be used to count the number of times a push button is pressed with an indicator lamp turning off under specific count in actions. The reversible counter or CNTR on the other hand can demonstrate counting in both directions, such as simulating a conveyor belt that moves forward and backward. The PLC digital input receives the push button signals, and the output are connected to lamps that indicate the counting status or completion of the counting cycle. Using the PLC trainer, students or technicals can visually observe how the counter works in real time, providing a better understanding of industrial counting system used in automation process. That's the explanation of the series. I will show a video, the practical result. Okay. After we watch my result of practicum yesterday, now I have a conclusion. The conclusion is the CNT and CNTR instructions are essential for implementing counting operation within PLC control system. The CNT function provides a straightforward way to count events up to a desired threshold, while the CNTR offers more flexibility by supporting bidirectional counting, and through the PLC trainer board, the user can learn how to program, monitor, and troubleshoot this counter circuit effectively, gaining hands-on experience applicable to industrial automation system. That that's the presentation by me. See you next time and thank you.